Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again. Welcome back to the next episode of the Furry Flies franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4. We're entering year number 3 here in control of the Randomized franchise, and we are coming off a championship in year 2, the first in our team's franchise history, and we are the first team not named the Thumpers to win the championship in the first 5 years of the Green Nacho League's existence. We are kicking off opening day today with a matchup against our division rivals, the Leatherwings. In today's episode, Battle of the Aces will commence between Sonny Boone and Justin Marshall. And we will be debuting some new faces today, as we did come off of the off-season last episode. We have a new catcher, third-year player Silas Mason, who has been given up on by his previous club, the Below Zeros. He never hit above 220 in either of his 2 seasons, and they showed him the door in free agency and said, "Don't come back, we don't need you." So this is a potential redemption arc for him. We have a new rookie catcher behind him, Piper Villa. Atlas Good, Hefty Elliott both returned from last year's squad, along with Aisha Kibbutz. We have a new backup middle infield, or backup second baseman and third baseman, Bingo Anubis, the young second-year player. Played for the Below Zeros and also the Bird Lizards in the last season that we were just in. Didn't get a lot of playtime, though, unfortunately for him, so he's kind of like a blank slate. We don't really know what we're going to get with him, but he's a solid fielder at the very least. And he's got average hitting ratings and running ratings. Plus, he has tough out. Not bad. Barnes Wobble returns, last year's reigning Triple Crown winner and also Rookie of the Year. Gingham Hamilton, who had a career resurging year last season, is still our shortstop. Guy Dealer still behind him as the backup middle infield option, the fielder person. Hey, Scootsy, welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Yes, they're up on the rotation here. Just record the new free agent rebuild episode last night. That's going to be debuting tomorrow on YouTube, and this one will be debuting on Tuesday. Peterson returns out and left, along with Xander Kerr. Bradley Stark was re-signed, although we had to pay him a little bit more money, which annoyed me, but still, he's back. There weren't any good options. Believe me, if I had somebody I could replace him with, I would have. Julian Chernley still here. Justin Marshall returns. We added new fifth-year pitcher Piper Trampleson, original Thumper member, at the beginning of the series. She's now our new number 2. Mike Asiago is back, along with a new rookie pitcher replacing Jaden Mayer. Derek Stevens, the 20-year-old with the elite curveball, southpaw. And our bullpen is all coming back from last year's squad. Ali Lim, Box Richards, Dana Dantas, Raymond Benson, and Lando Benitez. So we're ready to jump into opening day here against our division rivals. We'll be showing off our new championship banner at home. Here is the lineup they've given us here for the first game. Okay, interesting choices so far. I'm going to move Kibbutz up to the top, I think. Yeah. Hamilton can bat second. Yeah, I'm good with that. Okay. Good can bat third, then Barneswobble fourth. We'll bat Kerr fifth. Mason can bat 6. Stark is going to bat 7. I don't trust him. Chernley will bat 8th, and Peterson will bat number 9. Not bad. Lineup for the Leatherwings, it'll be Jolly Melton leading off at shortstop, then P.J. Freeman in right field. Both of them can come back from last year's squad. Stanley Vu, the utility player, is now starting at third base. Cowie Hackett returns from last year's club at first base. They added outfielder Ryan Kramer is a new addition. Jamari Dozenrolls, the two-way pitcher and catcher, will be DHing today. Baller Jock is still in center field. Gail Roth is still at second base. And the new debuting catcher is Celine Kirk. See the rest of the teams back in the rotation? Yep, absolutely. We're getting back around on it. I think we're going to establish the new rotation where it'll be uploads are going to go in the order of Reapers, Flyers, Platypi, and then it's going to be the Cutters last because they're now a sim series and not an actual playing series. So we'll keep the playing ones together, and then we'll have a little sim break, and then we'll go back to playing as we go back around the horn. Plus, I got to get caught up in all the recordings I need to do with me going on vacation on Saturday this week, so I'll be gone for a week. So I got to catch up on recordings now. All right, let's jump into it and have some fun here as we start our 3rd season here in command of the Furry Flyers and 6th season here in the Green Nachos League. Never forget the Baller Jock era in center. How could we? That clinched the 3rd title in the Thumpers rebuild that cemented the dynasty. He dropped that. Oh my God, that was such a crucial drop. All those unearned runs scored, and it was all his fault. So disheartening for the young outfielder.
Welcome, one and all, to Battery Bay. Here
Mm-hmm. Jolly Milton up, shortstop going to lead off here for the Leather Wings to start the year as Justin Marshall, our ace, is back again for another round as his third year in command of the staff. In our control, of course, as that's fouled off. It's his 6th year with the team. He's the one of the OG members of the roster. Ball down on the way, taken low, 1-1. Inside, that is jammed to right field. That is going to hang up for Stark. He's there. And he puts it away, 1 down.
Right fielder, number 31, PJ Freeman.
Season 1 or Season 2? That was Season 3, actually. Flyers team's pretty stacked. Might be the best of the 4 teams you're running right now. Yeah, I'm thinking it is. We're pretty freaking close up there. Right fielder PJ Freeman batting second today for the Leather Wings as that's ripped down the line out of play, 0-1. Yeah, I say definitely we're more complete than the Reapers. We're definitely more complete than the Platypi after the most recent offseason. For those of you who haven't watched that, go check it out on the channel. And the Cutters, they're much younger than us, but they're very close, I think, with where they're at. There are a few weak spots on there, but I think the Furry Flyers just beat them out. Heater up it in. Check strike, 0-2. Marshall ahead. Goes down and in. Hit the right center field. Stark over. He's there, and that is the second out. Platypi might struggle a lot next season. Yeah, we did lose a lot of good players this past offseason. It's going to be definitely a struggle, especially since we're leaning hard into discipline from the get-go. And we did not get good enough players, I think, to replace the ones that we did lose or decide to move on from. Didn't get you very excited for the team? Yeah. Oh, don't worry. You're not the only one. I was the one doing it. Batting third today for the Leather Wings, taking that low is Stanley Vu, the utility player. He's playing third base today. Heater up, out of play, 1-1, which is actually his natural position. Letterman, line to third. Barneswobble picks it out of the air, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Marshall. Bottom one, we're scoreless. Caboots, Hamilton, and Good coming up. Caboots leading off at second. Tier 3 Steeler active for her. Change up and in the first one. Ripped to right center field from Boone. That is in the glove of PJ Freeman, though, as he gets over just in time. 1 down for Gingham Hamilton, the shortstop, who revitalized his career last season. Looking to build on this newfound momentum he has and the new lease on life he was given. Keeper inside, that's a strike called, 0-1. Ball down and in, low, 1-1. Change the way, late swing, 1-2. K Collector activates. That's throwing me off a bit. Is something off? Hold on. I'm not seeing any syncing problems. Okay. Not seeing anything downloading in the background either. Curveball hangs in the next pitch, ripped to the gap right center field, and that is going to be extra bases for Hamilton. Gingham already on his way to second. Jock gets there and gets it in, but it is a 1-out double for the shortstop, and that's the first hit of the season for the Furry Flyers. Next up, first baseman Atlas Good batting in the 3 slot today. Heater up and in, strike called letters, 0-1. Heater up and in, that's inside, missing, 1-1 to Good. Heat at the knees, line to right field, and Good drops that in. That's a base hit. Freeman, though, went right at him, and he's got a great arm, so we'll hold third. Runners at the corners. 1 down for third baseman Mimi Barneswobble, the reigning Rookie of the Year and Triple Crown winner. RBI hero active already in her first at-bat of the year. Let's see how it goes. Ball down on the way in there at the knees. That's a great pitch from Sonny Boone, 0-1. Heat up and away, late swing, chased outside. It's 0-2. K Collector activates. Heater up, hit well by Barneswobble to left field. That should get the lead runner home. Warning track there is Kramer to put it away for the second out. Lead runner tags. It is a sac fly. First run of the year driven in on the sac fly by Barneswobble. Next up is Xander Kerr, the center fielder, batting in the 5th slot as he returns once again here for the Flyers. 5th year with the club here. He's been here since year 2. Easy target is active at tier 1. Slider away, strike called. 0-1, nice pitch from Boone. Heater up, oh, I missed that one badly. 0-2, really late. Heater up, line through the middle. That's a base hit as it rolls into center. Kerr keeps it rolling. 2 on, 2 down. Recorded videos for the Chemlock League all the way through the end of the Season 1 before the playoffs, and today I recorded an All-Star game for the league. Nice! Oh, that sounds like a whole bunch of fun. I'm excited just hearing that. So you're already basically recorded up all the way to the end of the season, right before playoffs. You got an All-Star game planned. Oh, that's awesome. I'm really excited to see how that team works out for you. Your Outlaws, they seem a bit streaky at times, but they look like a solid group that could contend with that offense of theirs as long as it keeps clicking on all cylinders. And hopefully Cologne figures out what's going wrong with her back, because it's been mighty tough watching her bat this season so far. Next up for us is third-year catcher Silas Mason, his first year away from the Below Zeros organization. They gave up on him. He batted under 200 his rookie year, and then his last season with them in his sophomore year, he hit only 217. So he got dropped like a sack of potatoes. They said, "We don't want you back anymore, kid." Hit at the knees, line to right center field, and there it goes. First hit of the season for Mason. That's going to drive in a run as well. RBI knock for Silas. It's 2-0 Furry Flyers. Put so much work to figure out who they were going to add. Attaboy, indeed. Yeah, I can imagine. You just got to go through. That's got to be a whole crap ton of stats to go through for 20 teams. You got to go through 22 different players. Jesus, that is 400 and some odd players. Jesus Christ. I do not envy you. Bradley Starkup, the sophomore, had a horrible rookie season. And he's only here because there were no other outfielders to re-sign to replace him. So he's back. Heater up, dump to left field, down in front of the sliding glove of Kramer. It's a base hit. 3-0 Flyers. Okay, Bradley. See you. DHing up next is Julian Chernley in the 8th slot here. Sophomore had a better season than a start. Heater taking low, ball one. He hit almost 400, I believe. Ball from away, taking high, 2-0. Change it down, hit by Chernley to the gap, right center field. Is that going to get down? No! Diving is P.J. Freeman to take it away, and that saves 2 more runs. But 3 home for the Flyers as 8 men bat to the second. Hackett, Kramer, and Dozen Rolls coming up. That's a great play by P.J. Freeman out there. What a dive. Laid it all out on the line in the first inning of his season. Definitely streaky offense, never knows when it's going to show up, and Cologne has been an incredible discipline so far. Yeah, as the captain, you expect so much more out of your best player, and she's just not delivering. Hold on a minute, I got a text message I got to answer. As an outfitter myself, it feels so good when you make those diving plays. Indeed. I can only imagine. I was primarily a corner infielder. I didn't have the range to play outfield. First baseman Cowie Hackett is going to lead off the second here for the Leatherwings. He's the first baseman today. And that first pitch heater is ripped into left field, and that's right by the shortstop. Hamilton, no time to react on that liner. That is a leadoff single, first hit of the year for the Leatherwings. That's going to bring up left fielder Ryan Kramer. Batting in the 5 slot today. He's up and in on the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Batted down in the way. That's a strike. It's 0-2. Marshall quickly ahead. Well down and in the dirt. Good take, 1-2. Hit it in the way. Outside, 2-2. Change it down in the way. Hit up the middle to second. Diving is Kaboots, but out of her reach into right of center. That is 2 on and nobody out here for the Leatherwings. They're threatening here in the second off Marshall. I can't play infield. I have no ground ball coordination. Fair enough. DH is up next. It's two-way player Jamari Dozen Rolls, who's a pitcher and a catcher. He is batting in the 6th slot today. Heater down and in. Darted. Good pick there behind the plate by Mason. If that was swing mustard, he would have missed it. 1-0. Change it down in the way. He's outside. It's 2-0. Team up and in. That's a strike. There we go. 2-1. Slider from the way. Checked high. It's 3-1. About the knees. Bunt shown. Drop down in front of the plate. Mason fires at the third. Just late. Yeah, it was a risky pick, especially since Dozen Rolls has good wheels. That's going to be a bunt. 3 on. Bases full. Nobody out for ball or jock with RBI hero and consistent. Oh, boy. All right, we are going to move the infield in here. Not the bunt, not the bunt, not the bunt. In. There we go. Perfect. It's going to be weird not having Mustard on the squad, but it was time to move on. Indeed. I agree. I think he had overstayed his welcome, I think. Slider down, strike called, 0-1. Plus, he was getting up there in age, too, so it just made sense. Change it middle in, inside, 1-1. Put it down in the way. Pulled foul out of play, 1-2. Using up and in. Doors blew it by him. First punch out from Marshall, and now the infield can move back. Here's second baseman Gale Roth batting in the 8th slot today for the Lead Wings. Bases remain loaded, 1 out. Ball down in the way. Check low, 1-0. You see him down and in. Chased it, chopped in front of the plate. Marshall flips home, gets the lead runner. Mason the first, not in time. Fielder's choice. 2 down. Here's catcher Celine Kirk getting the start, batting in the 9 slot. Off-speed hitter active for here at Tier 2. You see him rumping away on the first one. High, ball 1. Heater down in the way. Lined into right center field, and that is going to get down. Kirk knocks it down, keeps it in front of him, but 2 runs are going to score anyway. It is 3-2. RBI 2-run single for Kirk. Runners at the corners here for Melton. 0-for-1 today as he's up next. Hey, Solus, welcome in, buddy, and thank you for the Tier 1 sub. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Enjoy those 3 months, man. Melton up next. He's 0-for-1. I believe he grounded out his first at bat. He's got 2 on, runners at the corners with 2 down, trying to come in and keep the rally going against Marshall. Ball down and in, drops low from Justin, ball 1. Heated down the way, there we go, got the knees, 1-1. Change it up and in, out in front of it, got him out there, 1-2. Finally done with boot camp, hopefully we'll see me more around in a few days or so. Nice, appreciate it, good, glad you survived. I gotta ask, how was it? Is it as they depicted in like movies and TV show, in your opinion? Slider down and in from Marshall. Whiffed on it. Pulse to the sword. Second punch out for Justin. He got him to chase it low. He strands 2. But Kirk drives in 2 on a single. 3-2 to the bottom of the 2nd. Peterson, Caboose, and Hamilton coming up. Peterson up, batting in the 9th slot. Playing left field today, the 3rd-year outfielder. Boone winds and fires. Heater inside, off the plate. Ball 1. Boone is still tense after the 3 runs given up in the first. Change up at the letters. Ripped to the gap, left center field. Jock on the run, but he won't get there as it 2 hops to the fence out there in left center. He gets it in, but it is a leadoff double for the speedy Peterson. Hung a changeup. There we go. Boot camp is a mix of movies and also a lot worse in reality. All right, fair enough. I expected as much from that answer, but I had to ask. Here up and in, that's inside. Ball 1 to Aisha. Flew out to right center her first at bat. The ball drops in there at the knees away. Nice pitch from Boone. 1-1. Heater down and in. Hit the right of center. Jock retreats. He's there. Gets away for the first out. Runner tags for 3rd. Throw in is not in time. Peterson advances. CCs and shit that happens is funny, but when you're getting IT'd in reality for 12 hours a day, you're not really laughing. True, true. Hamilton up. Here we go. Doubled his first at bat. Scored a run. Change inside. Hard up the line. Knocked down by the diving first baseman. He'll recollect himself, and Hackett picks it up to tag the bag, but it's an RBI ground out for Hamilton. 4-2. We get one of those 2 runs back. Here's Good. Singled his first at bat and then scored later in the first inning as well. Heater up in, that's a strike, 0-1. Curveball in there at the knees, 0-2. Tough out activates. Heater down, whiffed on it, strike 3. First punch out for Boone, and that ends the inning. But we do get one home on the ground out by Hamilton. 4-2 to the third. Freeman, Boo, and Hackett coming up. Here's P.J. Freeman, 0 for 1 today. Change it down, taking low, ball 1. Sign stealer activated, heater up and away, line to short, leaping is Hamilton, just out of his reach, into the gap it goes as Peterson gives chase all the way to the wall. It rolls. Gets it in quickly, but that is a leadoff double. RCCs love to break shit, their shit, our shit, not random recruit shit. Oh yeah, okay. Oh God, I can imagine. It'd be so hard not to laugh because then you know your shit's getting broken next. Boo up 0 for 1 today. Heater down and then just low, 1-0. Ball away. Boo checked it, strike called, threw him off balance, 1-1. One CC threw people's shoes on top of the galley roof, another chucked laundry bags into trees. One was famous for karate chopping a clipboard, kicking ironing boards, and beating a locked door for no reason. Gotta get the anchor out there, show them you mean business. 2-seamer up and in, checked high, 2-1. Lead down and in, hit at the middle, fair ball there past the diving glove of Good on the first base bag, and that is going to be an RBI single. It is 4-3. Leather Wings get another one on the board. Hackett up next, 1 for 1 with a single. Vu standing in first. Still nobody out as Justin Marshall struggling here to start the day. Caught him out on front on the curveball as he chased it low, 0-1. Team up and away, outside check, 1-1. Slide it down and away. Chased it, pulled foul, 1-2. Change it down and in. One hopper to second, picked by Kaboots to second. 1, Hamilton to first. Double play, you love to see it. 2 down, bases empty for Kramer, 1 for 1 today. But yeah, while it can suck, boot camp is dictated by the team around you. If you work together, it's a cakewalk. If you don't, it's going to be hell. Simple as that. Good, they instilled the teamwork aspect into you. That's good. That's good. I had a feeling that was going to be part of it. It's got to be all about teamwork. That's the end goal. You have to work together solidly as a unit. If not, you are going to fail. Heater down and in. That's a check strike. 0-1. Ball up and away. Pulled foul. Pop up. Barnes wobble on the run behind third, giving chase. Won't get there as that drops in for the second strike, 0-2. Slider from in. Checked inside, 1-2, no call. 2-seamer down in the way. Low, 2-2. Change down and in. Pulled foul by Kramer, still 2-2. 4-seamer up and away. Doors blew it by him. Third punch out for Marshall. Gets out of the inning, but he gives up another run. 4-3. Bottom 3. Barnes, Wobble, Kerr, and Mason coming up. Leather Wings are fighting. Love to see it. Marshall doesn't have his A stuff today, so hopefully he can get through 5 or 6. Here's Barnes Wobble. Sophomore hit a sac fly her first bat of her second season. No official at bat as that heater is in there. Strike called. Guess plate appearance is more equivalent. That's outside on the heater, 1-1. Gonna have to drop off for the night, but looking forward to the Reapers tomorrow on this one on Tuesday. All right, Scootsy, take it easy, buddy. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, there's that, but it's less of work as a team and more, this person failed to do the right thing, so the rest of you now go to get your asses beat. Yeah, okay. Oh, gotcha, okay. 1-1. Slider away, that's outside, 2-1. Heater down, hit well by Barnes Wobble to dead center field. Giving chase is going to be Jock. He'll run it down at the warning track. 1 out. Free uniforms on me for y'all once I get settled at my unit. Nice. Xander Kerr up, 1 for 1 with a single. Slider up and in, that's a strike. 0-1. The ball inside, misses. 1-1. The ball down, taking low. 2-1. Change it down and then whiffed on it, 2-2. Okay, collector activates. Change up, line through the middle, base hit for Kerr into left center. There we go, slicing away from Jock. He'll cut it off in the gap. Throw into second. It is late. Double for Kerr. Xander in scoring position here for Silas Mason. Third-year catcher singled home a run in his first at-bat after joining the Flyers in the offseason. Heater up and away, strike called 0-1. I believe he only had 4 RBIs last season, so yeah. Pick off the second, not in time. Back safely is Kerr. Heater down, chopped off the middle. Boone throws it to third, and they've got Kerr in a rundown between second and third. Boone giving chase. Throw to second in time, the nails Kerr. Mason does reach, though, on the fielder's choice. 2 down now for Stark. RBI single, his first at-bat of the season. Heater inside, off the plate from Boone. Ball 1. Change up and away. Outside, good take by Stark. 2-0. Heater up and in, hit to the gap, left center field. That is down, and it is going to roll. And it's going to roll all the way into the gap as Jock chases it down. Around third is Mason. Relay throw cut by Hackett. Throw coming in, not in time. RBI double there for Bradley Stark. He has 2 RBIs already on the day and 2 hits. It is 5-3 as we get that lead back up to 2. And Mason scored all the way from first. I don't think I would ever be saying that for a catcher, especially if Swing Mustard had been the one on the base paths running. He would have stopped at third and been huffing and puffing by the time he got there. Churnley up 0 for 1. He got robbed of extra bases by a diving catch in right center his first at bat. Curveball away, strike called 0-1. He can thank right fielder P.J. Freeman for that. Heater up and in, misses there from Boone, 1-1. Curveball away, in there, nice pitch, 1-2. Okay, Collector activates again against Churnley. Looking for a pitch to hit. Slide middle in, jammed at the middle, cut off by Melton. He'll throw to first, that will end the inning. 1 home, though, on the double there by Stark. 5-3 to the 4th. Dozen rolls, Jock and Roth coming up. There's Jamari Dozen rolls. He's 0 for 1 today. He hit a bunt his first time up. That ended up being a fielder's choice as we tried to get the out at third and failed. Curveball down in the way, taken low. Ball 1. He dripped in. Jam foul out of play. 1-1. Newsiemer up and away. Strike called at the letters, 1-2. Slider down and in. Low, 2-2. Ball down and away. Hit at the middle of the second. Kaboots over. Backhanded cleanly to first. 1 down. Baller Jock up next, 0 for 1. He hit into a double play. He hit into a double play, I think, his first at bat. No, he struck out. That's right. He struck out. He struck out with the bases loaded. Strike called down in the way at the knees. 0-1 on the check. Change up and in. Whiffed on it. 0-2. Got him out in front. Slider down and in. Inside. 1-2. Good eye. Ball up and away. Hit off the end of the bat to left center. Kerr on the run. He is there. Puts it away for the second out. Next up is Roth. 0 for 1 today. Change it down. Check strike. 0-1. There we go. Nice pitch. Heater up and away. Outside. 1-1. Slider down in the way. Fouled off. 1-2. Zoomer up and in. Check. 2-2. Did not get the chase. Change it down and in. Pulse to the sword. 4th punch out for Marshall. That ends the inning. 1-2-3. Bottom 4. It's 5-3 still. Peterson, Kaboots, and Hamilton coming up. Here's Peterson. 1 for 1 with a double today. Looking to start a inning off right against Boone. Curveball it in. Called to strike the letters. Nice pitch from Sonny. 0-1. Peter Way pulled to the left of center. That is down for a knock. And Peterson 2 for 2 today. On with a leadoff single. Nice job, Lily. Back to the top of the lineup we go. Here's Kaboots, who's 0 for 2. Grounded out last at bat. She's also flown out. Peter down and in, lined over second. Roth leaps out of his reach. It's down for a base hit. Peterson around second, digging for third. It's a single for Kaboots. 1 for 3 today for her. 2 on, nobody out, and here's Hamilton. RBI ground out last at bat. He's also doubled and scored a run. We're going to get us back to a 3-run lead. Infield in for the Leather Wings. Heater up and away. Strike called. 0-1. Ball from the way outside. 1-1. Slider up, misses high. 2-1. Good eye, Gingham. Peter up, blasted to dead center field. Hit pretty well on the run as Jock makes the catch. 1 down. That is going to be deep enough to tag and score the runner. Peterson in. Sac fly for Hamilton, his second RBI of the day. It is 6-3. Good up next, 1 for 2 with a single. Slide it down and in. That's a strike. Nice pitch from Boone. 0-1. Change up and in. Inside. 1-1. Change up hangs. Line to center field. There we go. Right in the middle of the plate. And we timed that one up. Second hit today for good. 2 on. 1 down for Barneswobble. 0 for 1 today. Flew out to center last at bat. She's also hit a sac fly. RBI hero active again for Barneswobble. Peter up and in, way high, ball 1. 60th pitch of the day coming from Boone here. Peter middle in, blasted by Barneswobble, deep to center field, hit pretty well, but it's going to die in front of the warning track. Making the catch is Jock for the second out. Lead runner will tag and get to third. Runners at the corners now, 2 down. And for Xander Kurz, he's doubled and singled today, looking to drive home more runs, maybe knock Boone out of the game here. Curveball middle away, drops in for a strike, nice pitch. Change up and away, out of the zone this time. 1-1. Peter middle in, late swing, 1-2. Okay, collector activates. Chased it, strike 3. Damn it. Second punch out there for Boone. He strands 2, but does give up another run as we get a sac fly from Hamilton. 6-3. We're back up to a 3-run lead, our biggest of the day. To the 5th, Kirk, Melton, and Freeman coming up. Here's Kirk, 2-run single, her first at bat of the season. Change it down and away in the first one. Checked outside, ball 1. Peter middle away. That's a strike, 1-1. Slide it down and in. Inside off the plate, 2-1. Two-seamer up and in. Doors, 2-2. Peter away. Doors, chased it outside. 5th punch out for Marshall. 1 down for Melton, 0 for 1 today. Or 0 for 2 today, sorry, I can't read. First pitch curveball down from Marshall, taken low, 1-0. Peter down. Chopped high, hopper up the middle of the second. Kaboot's backhands to her right, nice stop, 2 down. Next up, Freeman, 1 for 2 with a double. Slider up and away in the first one. Hit off the end of the bat, shallow center field. Kerr got a good jump on it. He will get there, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Marshall. He's through the 5th. Bottom half of the 5. We're halfway home. It is 6-3 still. Mason, Stark, and Chernley coming up. Silas Mason up, 1 for 2. RBI single his first at bat. Hit into a fielder's choice last time. Slider down and away. Strike called from Boone, 0-1. Peter down, chased it. Nubber off the glove of Boone behind the mound in no man's land. Melton barehands the first, not in time. Infield single for Mason. Something else Swing Mustard wouldn't have never been able to do. 2 for 3 day for Mason. Here's Stark, 2 for 2. 2-run RBI double last at bat, and he's also hit an RBI single as well. Ball drops below the knees, ball 1. Good eye. Way to watch that all the way in, Bradley. Ball down through it again, low, 2-0. Curveball taken high, 3-0. Here comes pitch 70 from Boone. Change up away, outside, ball 4. First walk for Boone. Stark reaches, and here's Chernley, 0 for 2. That'll do it for Boone. Coming out of the bullpen, Orion Reed. With elite 2-seamer active. I believe he's the former thumper pitcher. He lost his surrounded trait finally. Good for Orion. Now he's actually turning into a pitcher that actually would be respectable and usable. Surrounded is just a killer. 2 on, nobody out though. He's been put into a tough situation. Through 4+ innings here, Boone has given up 6 earned runs on 12 hits, 1 walk. He has struck out 2. He is in line for the loss, and both runners on base are his responsibility as well. First pitch to Chernley, 2-seamer inside on the corner. Nice pitch, 0-1. Reed ahead. 2-seamer down and in again. That's a strikeout. It's 4-seamer this time, but still 0-2. Peter middle of the plate, ripped foul. Way to stay alive there, Chernley. 2-seamer away, foul back, still 0-2. Checked high, good hold on the heater, 1-2. Yet to see a breaking pitch. Two-seamer up and away, dropped into left field. Base hit for Chernley, his first hit of the season. Base is loaded now, nobody out as went right at Kramer. Base is loaded for the 9-hitter. It's Peterson, 2 for 2 with a double and a single. 2 runs scored. Infield in again for the Leatherwings, trying to keep it a 3-run game. Four-seamer low, misses, ball 1. Two-seamer outside, misses, it's 2-0. Good hitters count for Peterson. Curveball hangs, blasted deep to left center field by Peterson. Over the head of Kramer, it's off the fence and left of center, right off the base. 2 are going to score on the double. It is 8-3 as we break it open to 5. Next up is Caboose, 1 for 3 with a single, looking to keep it rolling. Still nobody out. Both those runs will be charged to Boone, and that ends his line. 8 earned runs today for their ace. Reed now tense. Heater away, strike called, 0-1. Dribble down and then turned on by Caboose deep down the right field line, hooking into the corner. Will it stay fair? Off the top of the fence, it almost got out, and it ricochets away from Freeman. Digging around second, Caboose. She will slide in safely with a 2-run triple. It is 10-3. Flyers break it open to 7. Here's Hamilton, 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs today. He's doubled, hit an RBI groundout, and a sac fly last at bat. Reed still tense. Curveball up and in, misses high, ball 1. Two-seamer down, line to left field, right at Kramer though. This should be another sac fly, tagging Caboose. She will score. It is 11-3. Third RBI for Hamilton. 1 down, nobody on for Atlas Good. First baseman 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. The ball down and in from Reed. Blow, ball 1. Two-seamer middle of the plate, cracked by Good deep to dead center field, carrying well. Jock running out of room, but he does stand up at the warning track to put it away. 2 down. Base is empty for Barnes. Wobble 0 for 2 with an RBI sac fly earlier. She's also flown out twice. The ball away, misses. Ball 1 outside. Slider up and away, 2-0. Two-seamer down and in, 3-0 count from Reed. High heater, ball 4. First walk for Reed. Barnes wobble reaches. Here's Kerr, 2 for 3, double and a single. Struck out last at bat. Two-seamer up and in, hit on the ground to second. Picked by Roth. He'll go to first. That ends the inning. But we get 5 more home as we break the game open, 11-3 to the 6th. And we also knock Boone out of the game. Vu, Hackett, and Kramer hard to line up again for the Leatherwings here against Marshall, looking for the quality start. Can he get through the 6th? Vu up 1 for 2, RBI single earlier in the game. Marshall locked in for the first time today. Heater up and in, that's high, ball 1. The ball down, low, 2-0. Change up and away, way high, 3-0. Two-seamer middle of the plate, strike called, 3-1. Slider down and away. Blooper off the end of the bat behind short. Hamilton there. Shallow left center, puts it away, 1 down. Next up, Hackett, 1 for 2 with a single today. Two-seamer up and away, way high, ball 1. Slider down and in. Grounded hard to short, right at Hamilton. Throw across the first, 2 down. Base is empty for Kramer, 1 for 2 with a single. Dribble down and in, way inside, 1-0. Two-seamer up and away. Skied off the end of the bat to right center, Kerr over. He's there. That is a 1-2-3 6th inning for Marshall. He gets the quality start. Bottom 6th, it's 11-3. Mason, Stark, and Chernley coming up, looking to add on. There's Mason, 2 for 3 today, 2 singles, 1 run driven in. Using inside, strike called from Reed, 0-1. Using down, chase low, driller numbered up the middle to short. Melton cuts it off the first, 1 down. Next up, Stark, 2 for 2 today. RBI double, RBI single. He's also walked last plate appearance. Dribble up, that's high, ball 1. Slider middle away, hit up the middle. Hard hit for Stark into left of center. His 3rd hit of the day. He's 3 for 3. What a start to the 2nd year for Bradley Stark. He looks like he's putting it all together. Chernley up next, singled last at bat, 1 for 3 today. Two-seamer inside, pulled over second, over the diving glove of Roth. It's a base hit. First and second now, 1 down. Flyers again threatening, looking to add on to their 8-run lead. Here's Peterson, locked in, 3 for 3 today with 2 doubles and a single. Pitching out of the bullpen now, Piazza Olivers. He'll take over for Reed. Both runners on base will be his responsibility. Reed an inning in the third, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, and a walk, no strikeouts. Tier 2 Wild Thing active for Oliver, though. Defers lefty active for Peterson, 3 for 3 today. She's doubled twice and singled, drove in 2 last at bat on a double. Out in front of the changeup, up 0-1. Definitely fooled me badly on that one. Peter up and away, drop down the right field line. Hangs up just enough for Freeman, though, for the second out. Now I got to get timed up to Oliver, who throws a lot softer than frickin' Reed was. Kaboots up, 2 for 4 today. 2-run triple last at bat. She's also singled. Slide it down. Chopper to short. She got on top of it right at Melton. That'll end the inning as he makes the out at first. To the 7th, it's 11-3. Dozen rolls, Jock and Roth coming up. There's dozen rolls over 2 today. Marshall looking like he can go maybe to start the 7th at the very least. Put it down the way in the first one, line at the middle, and that is going to do it for Justin Marshall as his first pitch is sent back up the box here in the 7th. That will take him out of the game as he goes 6+ innings today, giving up 6 hits, no walks. He gave up 3 earned runs and struck out 5. Solid quality start from Marshall. Not his best outing, but passable nonetheless. Coming out of the bullpen here with an 8-run lead, we're going to go ahead and hand it off to Lando Benitez, the second-year reliever. Jock up 0 for 2 today. Coming down and in. Check low, ball 1. Change it down and away. Whiffed, 1-1. Peter up and in. Foul back on the break shot. Broke his bat, 1-2 as we get some new lumber for Jock. Zoom up and away. Doors chased it. First punch out for Benitez. 1 down. Here's Roth, 0 for 2. Peter middle in. Inside, 1-0. 2-zoomer away. Outside, 2-0. Change it down and in. Hit up the middle hard to second. Diving Kaboots. Cuts it off. Flip the second 1. Hamilton on to first. Not in time. Fielder's choice. That does give rid of the inherited runner, so Marshall's line done after 3 earned runs, so he gets a quality start. Kirk up next, runner at first, 2 down, 2-run single her last at bat, 1 for 2 today. Peter down on the first one from Benitez, ball 1. Forcing her up and away. Check strike, 1-1. Using her up and in. Chop foul, 1-2. Using her down and in. And in the hole to second. Kaboots on the dive to her left. Off her glove into right field. It's a base hit. First and second now, 2 down. Good backup by Stark. There's Melton, 0 for 3. Changed up and in on the first pitch to the leadoff man. Ball 1. Change it down in the way. Pulled foul. Out of play. 1-1. Forcing him up and away. Checked outside. 2-1. Using down and in, low, 3-1. Forcing down and away. Hit up the line on the first base side, out of play, full count. Runners will be off. Move up and in. Line to left center, Peterson coming over. It's going to drop in for a base hit, runner around third. Relay throw from Hamilton, not in time. It's 11-4. 2-1 for Freeman, 2 down. 1 for 3 with a double. Peter middle in, check strike, 0-1. Down in the way. Chased it, fouled off. 0-2. Change it down and in. Sign stealer activated. He takes it low. 1-2. Up and away. Outside. 2-2. Heater up and in. Chased it. Popped up foul. Will it stay in play for Mason? Yes, it will. Stranding 2 is Benitez, but he gives up a run. 11-4, bottom 7. Hamilton, Good, and Barnes wobble coming up. There's Hamilton, 1 for 2, 3-run double, 3 RBIs today, 2 on sac flies, 1 on the ground out. Also hit a regular double. Slider hangs in the first pitch, hit well by Hamilton, deep to left center field, carrying well. Jock on the run, running out of room at the wall, leaping, and that ball takes flight and lands in the stands in left center. Gingham Hamilton hits the first homer for the Furry Flyers here in year number 3. Or year number 6 of the league, really, but our 3rd year in control, his first of the season. It is now 12-4. We got that run right back. We're back up to an 8-run lead. Good up next, 2 for 4, 2 singles today. Peter outside from Oliver, ball 1. Change it, rip down the middle, lined over third, but Vu leaps and takes it away. One down for Barnes-Wobble. 0 for 2, walk last at bat. She's also hit a sac fly. Heat up and in, blasted by Barnes-Wobble to right center field. Slicing away from Jock on the run. Lays out off his glove. It's going to be extra bases for Barnes-Wobble. Her first hit of the season. She'll be running into third with ease. It is a one-out triple for the sophomore. She's in third. Two down. Two down? One down. Okay. Kerr up. 2 for 4. Double and a single. Peter up, line at the middle for Xander. That's a base hit to right center. His first RBI of the day. It is 13 to 4. We're up by 9. Next up, going to be Mason. 2 for 4 day for the catcher. 1 run driven in. Change him up. That's high. Ball 1. Good eye there. Oliver now tense. Fork ball outside. Misses. 2-0. Great hitters count for Mason. Looking for a pitch to hit. Checked outside on the change. Great hold. 3-0. If it's not down the middle, I ain't swinging. Slider middle up. That's a strike. 3-1. Not quite down the middle. Close, though. Heater up. Blasted by Mason. Deep to center field. Hit pretty well. Back, though, is Jock to put it away in front of the warning track. 2 down. Runner still at first, and that is going to bring up Stark. 3 for 3 day. He's doubled, singled twice, driven in 2 runs, and walked. Locked in now. Slider been in the first pitch, red foul, 0-1. Way early on that one was Bradley. Peter up and away, outside, 1-1. Checked high on the heater, taken, 2-1. Chase the changeup low, pulled the foul, 2-2. Change of middle in, foul back, still 2-2. Way to fight it off, Oliver, Stark. Peter down the way, line to left, sinking quickly, but hangs up enough for Kramer. That ends the inning. Still, we get 2 home. Home run from Hamilton, 13-4 to the 8th. Vu, Hackett, and Kramer coming up. Here's Vu, 1 for 3, RBI single. Peter down and in the first one. GM shot to first. Good there on the backhand. Takes it himself. 1 down. Next up is Hackett, 1 through the single. Change of away, ball 1. You see me down and in. Low, 2-0. Force him up and in. Jam foul by Hackett, out of play, 2-1. Change it down and away. Soft liner off the end of the bat to short. Hamilton there, 2 down. Here's Kramer, 1 through the single. Takes him up and away. Kramer fouls it off, out of play, 0-1. Jeffers righty active for Kramer here. Peter down and in. Checked inside. 1-1. Change up and in. Fouled back. 1-2. Peter down in the way in the dirt. 2-2. You see him down and in. Fouled off. Still 2-2. Change up and away. Hit off the end of the bat. Shallow right field. Stark coming on. Almost overran it. Medium right field puts it away. 1-2-3 inning for Benitez as he gets through his second inning. Bottom 8, it's 13-4. Chernley, Peterson, and Kaboots coming up. There's Chernley, 2 for 4 day with 2 singles, starting against Oliver. Change it down and away, hit to the gap, left center field, looking to split the fielders, but it's run down by Kramer, 1 out. Next up, Peterson, 3 for 4, 2 doubles, a single, 2 RBIs. Peter down, line softly to second, right at Roth, 2 down. Next up, Kaboots, 2 for 5, 2-run triple and a single today. Peter down and away, strike called, 0-1. Oliver ahead, he's back to neutral mojo as well. Change up and in, rip foul, out of play, it's 0-2. Kaboots behind. Fork ball down, turned on by Kaboots, down the left field line, hooking foul, and it will get out of play. Count remains 0-2. Slide middle in, Chase dribbled up the line on third, backhanded by Vu across, 1-2-3 inning for the Leatherwings in the bottom of the 8th. Top 9, dozen rolls, Jock and Roth coming up. Benitez done after 2 innings, gives up 1 run on 2 hits and a strikeout. Then we have the bullpen to finish it off. We'll go to the stimulated Dana Dantas as she's going to try and slam the door. Peter up and in. Jam foul by dozen rolls, out of play, 0-1. He's 1 for 3 today with a single last at bat. Right up and away. Fouled off Stark on the right side looking to give chase near the seats. It gets out of reach, though, 0-2. Dribble down and away. Outside, 1-2. Beat it away. Fouled off, still 1-2. Slider middle in. Chased, fouled off in the jam shot, still 1-2. Beater up and in. Jammed it, shallow right. Stark races in near the line. Slides, just traps it. Almost got there. It's a second hit for dozen rolls. He's 2 for 4. That is going to bring up Jock, 0 for 3 and 10s.
Number 49, Baller, Jock.
Beater middle in on the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Well down and in. Whiffed on it, 0-2. Check of the runner. Beater up and away. Checked high, 1-2. Slided down and away. Holstered a sword, chased it low. First punch out for Don Toss. Next up, Roth, 0 for 3. Slide up and away in the first one. Pulled foul out of play, 0-1. Forcing down and in. Doors, 0-2. Down and away. Pulled foul out of play, still 0-2. Peter up and in. Up the middle of the second, Kaboots over, picks it out of the air, 2 down. Next up, Kirk, 2 for 3, 2 singles, 2 RBIs. And pinch hitting for her, utility player Muhammad Navarro, as he will take a crack at it. He is the last chance for the Leather Wings here today. Peter away. Off the glove of Mason, that was way outside on the wild pitch. Runner advances to second. Peter down and in, that's a strike, 0-1. The ball away, fouled off, 1-2. Down to their last strike. Slided down and away, pulled foul out of play, still 1-2. Peter up and in, chased the foul, 1-2. The ball up and away, outside, 2-2. Great take from Navarro. Slided down and in. Whiffed on and holstered a sword. Second punch out for Dantas. That ends the game. Furry Flyers win big on opening day against the Leather Wings. 13-4 the final. It was pretty competitive for the first 3 innings, and then we just pulled away in the middle innings and never looked back. Great offensive day for us. Pitching was iffy. Marshall didn't have his best stuff, but he wasn't necessarily bad. Benitez was mid, and Dantas pitched well, but if she wasn't stimulated, I think she would have had a bigger, harder time there in the ninth. RBIs today for the Leather Wings. RBI single for Melton, RBI double for Vu, and a 2-run single for Kirk. On the other side for us, everybody got at least 1 hit today. RBI 2 for Kaboots on a triple, 1 for Hamilton on a home run, and then he drove in 3 others on a ground out and 2 sac flies. Let's see. Barnes Wobble had a sac fly. Kerr had an RBI single. Mason an RBI single. Stark had an RBI double and an RBI single. And then Peterson a 2-run double. Boone, 4+ innings, 12 hits, 8 earned runs, a walk, 2 strikeouts. He falls to 0-1. Reed, an inning and a third, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk. And Oliver, 2 2/3, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, and a homer. For us, Marshall, 6 quality innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 5 strikeouts. He gets his first win, improving to 1-0. Benitez, 2 innings in relief, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout. And Dantas, an inning getting the hold, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. Boone falls to 0-1 after taking the loss. Player of the game, Hamilton, with his 4 RBI day. He had a homer and a double. And then he also had a sac fly and 2 sac flies and a ground out. And then Peterson, a 3 for 5 day, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, 3 runs scored. She also had a single as well. And then Bradley Stark, a 3 for 4 day, a double, 2 singles, 2 RBIs, a run scored. He also walked as well. Not bad. Great win today, guys. Great, complete, good offensive win for sure. Pitching was a little suspect at times, but passable, all things considered. Marshall didn't have his A game. Pardon me. I'm sure if he did, that would have been a lot of a bigger. That would have been a bigger score line. They probably wouldn't have gotten all them early runs. A couple players been posting chain letters to social media. Okay, Benitez did worse today, so he's going to take this one. Looking around the league, any roster moves to report? None. Hefty Elliott does lose 3 fielding, though, because he hasn't been playing the field as much. Unfortunate. Ooh, first pitch slayer for Elliott. That's decent. Rally stopper for Trampleson. Okay, I like that. And contact and fielding for Peterson. I'll have to check that because I know contact's her game. I don't know how good her fielding is. Not bad. Wild Thing for Asiago. Hard pass. Send up to the next one here real quick. Bottom Noses beat the Thumpers 3-2. False Knights beat the Bards 5-4. Bird Lizards rally to beat the Night Bats 3-2. Gold Coats beat the Champs 6-5. Gold Coats the only team to win in that division in their first game of the year. Toucans beat the Trackers 8-5. Tramplers and Dive Bombers. Tramplers win 6-2 over the Dive Bombers. Thumpers taking on the Leatherwings in their first game. Thumpers rallied to win in 12, 6-5. Actually, that's their second game. Nocturnals win a pitcher's duel against the Champs 2-1. Swampers and Trackers. Trackers blow out the Swampers 10-4. Bottlenoses rally to beat the Bird Lizards 7-5. And then the Below Zeros beat the Bionics 12-8. All right, so our next matchup on the mound will be Grill Howl for the Riddles, and on the mound for us, it will be the Furry Fly, will be Mike Asiago. Again, as the number 2, he will be moving ahead of Trampleson in the pitching rotation, which I'm fine with. I think he is a better pitcher than Trampleson. He has more variety in his pitches. Riddles, though, they come in with a high-octane power offense, great, really good speed. Oh, my God. Contact, defense, and bullpen aren't anything to sneeze at either. The one weak point, it looks like, is their starting rotation, though. Once we get past their starters, it looks like we have to jump on their starters if we want to score, apparently. Let's look at player development. What do we got? All right, so Peterson's actually really good at contact. Fielding isn't horrible, so this isn't my favorite one that I could buy right now. Benitez, chance to get elite 2-seamer. He's the back end of our bullpen, and he does need the loyalty boost since we just hit him with another manager moment that was negative. He's a maybe. It's not my best, though. Slowpoke is dumb for Anubis. Wild Thing is dumb for Asiago. Got 2 games on this one for Elliott. Okay. The extra contact, he does need the extra contact. And Rally Stopper for Trampleson. Rally Stopper is really good. It's going to be a tier 2 for us. 1 velocity, 1 junk, 1 accuracy. That would be amazing for her. Just think she would trade her choker trait in for Rally Stopper. Oh my God, that would be amazing. We got 1 game on that one, so that might be the one we buy. I think that one trumps Elliott's. And it definitely trumps Benitez's for sure. We got to be selective, though, with our ones we're buying, though, because we are under $10 million in our budget. So not getting as much money as we have been here in the series. So we got to be more frugal with our choices for player developments. All right, let's set the lineup for next episode. That's set, and now we're going to call it a day. All righty, that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Furry Flyers return here with their 3rd season under our management, and we start off opening day with a victory as we blow out the Leatherwings, a division rival, 13-4. 1-0 to start the year. Next time out, we will be taking on the Riddles, who did beat us last season in the game we played against them, so we're going to be looking to get some revenge against them. Will we be able to do that? Tune in next time to find out. If you made it this deep, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And also, if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch will be down in the description below if you guys want to come over, watch the games live before they're posted, and also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. Shoutouts to Scootsy and Solus for chatting with me during the stream. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you again, Solus, for the tier 1 sub for 3 months. Appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoy it. Also, guys, on YouTube, if you feel like it, let me know down below who you thought was your favorite player who was the MVP player for us today. Who was that one figure that was the spark plug that got this team going? And which of the new guys that you did see today do you like the most? All right, that's going to do it for me tonight, everybody. Until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.